working, and it looks like it is. Yippee. How's it going, everyone? Hope you guys are doing well. Today, playing a classic. No. Today we're playing a bit of Wizard 101. Bit of a classic from ye olden days. You can probably tell by the graphics alone, but they were not. This game was pretty sick back in the day. I figured why not? It'd be fun to relive a childhood game and then, you know, see how far we take.
Look, Gamma. Finally, we have found one.
Oh!
A young wizard. A student with amazing potential. Enough, perhaps, to save Wizard City.
Oh, really? Where?
Oh, a very, very distant realm. My goodness. On a world that does not even believe in magic. I wonder what manner of wizard they might become. Perhaps we should consult the Book of Secrets.
Headmaster Ambrose turns to regard you intently.
Answer these questions to find out what type of wizard you are.
Okay, so we're just gonna skip the test. This just lets you pick any of these at the end here. And we are gonna do a playthrough of a class that I've not really done before. That's gonna be Fire. Quick rundown of the classes and what they do. Death is OP and a soloer's wet dream. Balance is a supporting school. They give buffs and protections to teammates while also debuffing enemies. Ice is like your MMO tank. Life is your MMO like White Mage. Myth is one of the damage dealing schools, kind of like Death, but this one's gimmicky in the way that you have like minions you can summon. And they kind of like build around that somewhat, at least in the early game. I'm not sure what late game Wiz is. Fun fact, I've not actually been able to clear the first arc of the game because the devs of this game are quite, they like money. They like money. However, with the console release, they have a Arc 1 pass. So that's pretty pog. Anyhow. Storm is, I guess, the black mage of this game. They have, like, the biggest amount of damage in the game. Their biggest drawback, though, is that they have the lowest accuracy of any of the classes. And then there's Fire, which we're going to be playing. We have the second most damage in the game, except ours is, like, behind DOTs and stuff. And I've not done a Fire Wizard before. You think I would. However, I've not. I've actually played a lot of Myth, because I'm a big fan of summoning. To be honest, before I kind of stopped playing FF14, I started trying to learn Summoner. So.
But now that we know what you are, what do you look like?
Boy, girl, boy, girl. Let me flip a coin over on my end real quick. Google. And it landed on girl. Okay. That's what we're doing. What do we feel like doing? Let's do... What's this to turn? Okay. What the heck is that? We do that, sure. We can make it that. Honestly, we'll keep that. Oh, red. We could do this. We could do that. Let's do this. These are like eyebrows. We'll make them red as well. I'll just leave that alone. I don't care that much. Leave that alone. I don't care that much. Outfit. We gotta go red. Actually, we could do like a sort of orangish. Yeah. I like that.
Remember, if you ever wish to alter your appearance in the future, simply pay a visit to the Magic Mirror Shop in the shopping district.
All right then. What is your name?
What do we want to name our character? Oh yeah, it is one of these naming systems as well, because early 2000s. Let's do a bit of re-rolling real quick. Sure, Charlotte Firestrider, why not? I've done a few runs
hello,
before.
If it isn't our newest student.
Let's just skip the tutorial, I already know how to play this game. And we are going to be immediately joining a different realm real quick because, my god, can this stuff get a bit crowded at times. Hello there.
Welcome to Ravenwood Academy, young wizard. And normally, this is where you'd be enrolled and sent to your classes. But times are not normal. There's some kind of supernatural incursion in Unicorn Way that must be dealt with immediately. I wonder. You've demonstrated such potential, I think practical experience will serve you better than lectures. Care to put your talents to the test? Splendid! Time is of the essence, so I'll teleport you there directly. Seek out Private Connolly, the Wizard City Guard in charge of that area.
Awesome.
Welcome to Unicorn Way. There are creatures here who will attack you if you get too close to them, so stick to the task at hand.
Whoa, 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 young student. The street's very dangerous right now. Is there something I can help you with?
Wizard, do you see the symbol above Private Connolly's head? That means he has something important to tell you. Go speak with him.
If you guys want, I could skip through the dialogue. This early stuff is just,
Sent you to help us. Well then, you're just the person, or wizard, I've been waiting for. This used to be a pleasant street, but we've been invaded by hordes of strange creatures. The guards and I have been doing our best to push the creatures back, but we're no match for their dark magic, especially the undead. Maybe your fancy wizard magic will do the trick. Go battle a few of those lost souls, then report back to me. Good luck.
To battle the monsters, run up to them on the street. When you get close enough to them, they will summon a combat sigil, and you will be pulled into combat. If you want to avoid battle, you can keep safe by staying on the sidewalk.
If you can drive away some of these lost souls, we'll be in your debt.
Awesome. Let's do just that. Since the start of the game, we don't really have really any spells. Though, I just kind of jumped in with that, kind of explaining how the game works. For those of you that somehow don't know, it's an MMO for starters, right? You probably tell. It's also got tank controls, kind of, but... But, you have a deck of cards, right? Each one of these are spells, each one of them do something different. The reason these have a different border is because they're from our actual class. We know these are fire spells. You can tell by the little symbol there. Select a card and a target, and if it doesn't fizzle, you hit the enemy.
While your character is transparent, you are safe from combat, but it only lasts for a short time. Get to the sidewalk before it wears off.
Cross touch cap. Sure. Early game. We're just gonna take what we can get.
That's the tide. We'll follow your lead and start pushing these ghostly things back. But I'm worried we won't be able to drive the phantoms away for good without knowing why they're attacking us. We've got to find out what's behind this. Another intrepid student, Sirin Nightchant, also came to help. Maybe he's learned something useful.
Hello there,
Hey
Sarah.
there, I'm Sarah. You're new here, aren't you? Well, I for one am very glad you're here. I couldn't help but notice how you took down those lost souls. I have to say, I'm quite impressed by your spell-slinging skills. When I heard there was trouble on Unicorn Way, I rushed right over. But then I saw what's out there. Skeletal pirates. Skeletons I can handle, but skeletal pirates? Pah! Yar! No thank you! Pirates give me the heebie-jeebies.
Excuse me, did I hear you two talking about skeletal pirates? If you're going to face them, please come talk to me first.
It would be good to know exactly what we're up against. Do you think you could battle a few skeletal pirates to see how tough they are? Great! I'll mark their location on your map. Thank you so much for doing this. Good luck!
Because you'll be engaging in combat, it's imperative you know how to, if you need to boost.
Yeah, I know this.
Go battle a few of the skeletal pirates on Unicorn Way. The guards will appreciate a report on their combat tactics.
And we'll also talk to you.
Glad I overheard you two wizards talk about those peskies. If something isn't done, we could be
Olivia is quests marked with stars are part of the main story. Side quests are optional, but allow you to gain additional rewards. Good hunting.
Alright, well, let's go fight some skeletal pirates now. And wouldn't you know, there's a few right there. Yeah, these first fights are gonna be just relatively simple. So we don't really have to think at all. It's easing us into the game, as they would say. Also, going first is randomly decided, believe it or not. In card games, whoever goes first usually has an advantage. Unfortunately. We have no control over it.
Yarr! Parley, parley! You got guts, little wizard. More than us to be sure, but ye be no match for that which rattles in the darkness.
So true and real. Oh, they lost?
Bless you, child.
New equipment obtained. Nice little bit of max HP.
Oh, wow! You made it back! I mean, how'd it go? What did you learn? The pirates warned about a rattle in the darkness? See, this is what I was talking about. Pirates are always creepy and frustratingly vague. What is clear is that some evil magic has emerged here, and we're going to need more than a handful of guards to stop it. There is a powerful, ancient being who may be able to help us understand the dark forces we're facing, the wise seraph, Lady Ariel. Not only does Lady Ariel possess strong magic, she's also the warden of the ferries, and they keep her well informed. Perhaps she's heard something about this rattle in the darkness. Go speak with her in the hedge maze at the far end of Unicorn Way.
Very cool. Just got a new hat. That one kind of fits a bit better. You also have another quest.
Orion down the street a while ago, and he's not back yet. With all these lost souls about, I fear the worst. Orion's a good friend of mine. Could you go see if he's all right? He may be hiding in one of their houses. See if you can find him.
Another side quest, which honestly we may as well do. XP is XP. Plus, it's not too out of the way. I do remember where that house is at.
You've just collected reagents go in your reagent bag, which you can access by selecting the crafting tab in your spellbook, or by
Hello
pressing
there,
J
fella.
on your keyboard.
Get back on, Dead Fiend? Oh, a student, is it? You're a brave one. Connolly said I was making my rounds when I'm not ashamed to say she scared me half to death. Black Oak Tower's not far away. That must be where she came from. Maybe something in there can drive her spirit away.
Yeah, we can go do this real quick. Why not? Why not?
You say the city guards are scared of me? Malister has opened the seals. You want me to stop haunting the street? Let's see if you have enough spirit to stop me.
This is gonna be a little bit more difficult, but still probably manageable. We get to go first, so hopefully we can one-shot this minion here, so we don't have to worry about it. We do. Again, this is like the early game. These bosses aren't gonna be too difficult. This is like the first area. I'm gonna just discard those because I don't think I'll need them. Sick. Awesome. Let's try that again. There we go. Wait, high roll this? No. That's fine. Still a good bit of damage. Little pixie. Let's hit you with one of these, and then we can hit you with another one on the backswing. I have done a bit of a playthrough on console with a different character, just to make sure.
Spirit after all. Go tell the guardsmen I will haunt them no longer.
Be level 5 to use that. Oh well. But played through a bit just to make sure things would work. And in doing so, I got into the habit of discarding quite a bit. I don't have anything to discard though, which is, you know, quite awkward.
You defeated Lady Blackhope? Thanks. I don't want him to think I'll flee from the first ghost that chases me. I only run from the really scary ones.
Okay. That's that. We'll go turn that in later. Let's make our way down to Lady Oriel then, and we can get this part done and dusted. Probably gonna be a shorter stream today, honestly. We'll do like a longer one.
Halt! What purpose brings you into our hedge maze? Forgive me, young wizard. These dark times make me leery of new faces. But now I see the light within you. We've much to discuss.
Very cool.
The evil forces that loosed the undead upon Unicorn Way have also corrupted my precious fairies. Please, you must help them. Vile bone cages have appeared along Unicorn Way. They are filled with a mysterious dark magic that corrupts all fairy folk who venture near them. Dispel the dark magic in the bone cages, then bring me fairy dust from those it corrupted. It may reveal to me who is behind this atrocity. It pains me to say it, but the only way to obtain the fairy dust is to wrestle it from the dark fairies in combat. Try to be gentle. Once you've dispelled the bone cages and collected the fairy dust, return to me immediately. Good luck, young wizard. May the light guide you.
All right. Yeah, and it's probably going to be a shorter stream today. We'll do a longer one, like, later, probably. Maybe it'll be on this game, who knows? I don't know what I'm going to stream at any given point. Hit 'em. That was just shy of the one shot. Are you kidding me? Son of a... Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Let's grab the rest of the cages down here while we're down here. Grab that chest. And we'll go right into Mortal Kombat. I think I can one-shot with a snake. Just need to high roll once. Ow. Let's go.
Oh, I can feel the darkness down in my bones. But now that terrible cloud has been lifted, oh, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Nice. Need a little bit extra gold.
You hear a
run
tiny,
here.
joyful voice call your name.
Thank you for helping us, kind wizard. Your courage and benevolence will not soon be forgotten by the fairy folk.
Sick.
You've cemented your reputation as a hero to the fairy folk, young wizard. With the bone cages dispelled, I can help the other corrupted fairies in time. Now we must root out who is behind this attack. Please, let me examine the fairy. Is that? But how? The fairy dust displays scars of a dark magic banished from this world long ago. Rattlebones. In life, a ruthless tyrant who was banished to the underworld for his crimes. If I focus, perhaps I can sense his location. Oh, so much darkness. No, my vision is obscured. All I see is a tower ringed in bones. You must hurry. Here, take this broom. It will allow you to travel to Siren much faster.
You've received a temporary...
Quickly, you must ride to Siren at once. Ask him if he knows of a tower ringed in bones. Go.
Equipped. And we'll equip those as well. Send it. Meow. Unfortunately, we don't get to keep this mount. Which is a bit of a shame. Well, you know. It's nice while we have it. We can get a mount later, but we need a lot of gold for it. You'd have to buy it from the shop up there in the top left. There's some you can buy with gold, but that is the paid currency shop where you have to buy things with paid currency. Oh, Ian.
Hello! You were gone for so long, I was beginning to worry you'd run off and joined a skeletal pirate crew. But what did Lady Oriel have to say? Oriel thinks an underworld tyrant named Rattlebones is behind all this. He's in a tower. Well, the skeletal pirates do seem to be concentrated around the old archives. Try looking there. Here, I'll mark it on your map.
I see you found Orion.
Whoa.
Well, it's not the first time. I wager it won't be the
Sick.
last. All's well that ends well. Thanks for finding a wizard.
Off we go. Once we deal with this boss, this will probably... Yeah, this will definitely be this street completed.
Good work, my thrall. This could be the tome Malister seeks. Now what's this? A wizard? Excellent. I could use a combat break. Let's play.
Right. Oh my god, it'd be so funny if this one-shot him. It'd be so funny. Imagine. Ow. I forget he knows traps. Oh my god. That's fine. We can probably one-shot the minion here. Yeah, just keep hitting me with fire spells that I resist. We can then fire this off on you because that's like basically guaranteed. Taking a little bit of damage here. Maybe I should do something about that. It'd be so funny. It'd be so funny. Nah, low rolled. Oh well, that just opens him up for a fire cat. Which should deal with him. Bro cannot catch a Bray. Okay, neither can I. You know what? I'm just gonna hit myself with this because I have a feeling I'm about to get domed. Okay, well, not what I thought was gonna dome me, but I'll take it. Free heals. Basically full health now. And we'll hit you with a fire cat, and that will wrap us up. Of course you high rolled that. Thankfully, the spells the enemies have in this first area are quite nerfed. So we don't have to worry about it.
The day is...
In his haste to leave, Rattlebones dropped the tome he was holding. It could be important. Perhaps Saren will know what you've done with it.
Once it hatches, you can equip it just as you
We have
would
a pet
any
now.
other pet.
Just kind of gave us one.
As you walk back onto the
Heck yeah.
Unicorn Way, you can't help but notice that the dark magic that was previously choking the street seems to have abated.
Hell yeah. Meow. Hello there, Saren.
Did it, didn't you? You beat Rattlebones! The darkness plaguing with Rattlebones defeated, the gods should be able to drive away the rest of the undead horde. Ooh, that tome looks important. You should take it to the library in the Commons. Harold Argleston will know what to do with it.
Well, we can equip this now. I'll also equip those because that's damage as opposed to that. Well, let's get going. Library's over here.
Well,
Hello.
hello there. I don't think I've seen you in the library before. I'm Harold. You say you recover this tome from an under... I do believe this is a matter for Headmaster Ambrose. But before you go, allow me to reward you.
Treasure cards are special. One you... Remember, unlike regular spell cards, treasure cards can only be used once.
Whoa, whoa!
Just skip through all that. Alright. Not bad, not bad. Now we talk to good old Merle.
Oh, good. You're back. I'm anxious to hear your update on Unicorn Way. Rattlebones, you say? But he was banished centuries ago. How could Rattlebones was searching the Unicorn Way archive for this on the trail of the Order of the Fang? While I do that, you need to attend to the matter of your long delay. If you are to truly master your magical talents, we must induct you officially. I'll send you now to Mr. Lincoln, our registrar in Ravenwood.
From time to time, you'll see many people throughout.
Potion flasks. If your potion flask... Oh, and most importantly, make sure they are completely full, with a top on them, or you cannot use them when you need them.
We now have fire blades. Ladies and gentlemen, complexity has been added. Fire blades are a bit of a buff we have. Which buff? You'll never guess. Fire damage. Wow.
Ah, you must be the new student I've heard so much about. You made quite a name for yourself on Unicorn Way. I'm Mr. Lincoln, and I just have some quick paperwork to get you enrolled. Signature here, initials there, and a lock of hair here. Are you allergic to unicorns? Or eyes of newt? Good. That takes care of that. To complete your enrollment, come meet your professors.
Welcome! I am the professor of the Ice School, where we teach thaumaturges to endure like permafrost, withstanding all attacks.
While in the Storm School, we instruct young diviners to strike hard, fast as lightning, defeat the enemy before they know what hit them.
We pyromancers of the Fire School prefer to carefully fan the flames. Utilizing damage over time spells, we slow burn our enemies to cinders.
Commanding the elements is indeed impressive, but Theurgis of the Life School seek harmony with nature, which gives us the power to heal others.
Sorcerers also seek harmony, symmetry in all things. Balance is unique magic from Crocotopia, which supports and enhances the other schools.
Fireballs and flowers. Freshman magic, that. All wizards summon monsters to fight for us, but only the best conjurers dare study the ways of myth.
And I'm Malone, not, exactly a professor. We haven't had a real deaf professor since the last one turned evil and destroyed the school, so... But I can get you started at being a necromancer. Our death spells drain health from enemies, damaging them and healing ourselves at the same time.
Ah, yes. I sense a spark inside you. With the right training, it will become an inferno. Let's go to the Fire School.
Yippee!
Hey. Welcome, wizard, to Mistress Dahlia Falmea's School of Pyromancy. You must return here often to learn new spells and expand your talent. And as the fires within you burn to even greater heights, I will call you back to teach you spells too hot for non-fire wizards to handle. For now, I have the Fire Elf spell to get you started. Train swiftly, then return to Mr. Lincoln to finalize your enrollment.
You're already learning multi-pip spells? Oh, some spells, like this one, take more
Okay.
than one pip cast. To use it,
Good old Fire Elf.
pip spell to
Yoink.
build up your pip supply.
I see you have trained your first. The Fire Elf spell will do a small amount of damage when you cast. Spells like these require patience, but can be very powerful when used correctly.
Alright. So, that is our first line here. This is essentially our hub for learning new cards for our deck. We can learn spells from our own school for free and with levels, but for other schools, we need something called training points. And those are quite hard to come by. So we'd have to use them quite sparingly. But if we were to go over here again, let me just look through stuff we have. Over here. Eventually we'll be able to learn all of these spells at some point with a bit of leveling. Glacial Shield is going to be our next one, which is more of a defensive thing, which is actually going to be quite nice. Sunbird is not a DOT, however it is quite a big hitter. Fire Trap is honestly not the best, but it is quite useful if we want to do stuff like Sunbird nuking. Glacial Golem, every school has these Golem cards. And it just seems like it just seems weird, honestly. Like, it's okay damage and it gives you shields, but for 4 pips, that's quite a bit. Meteor Strike is our AoE that we're gonna get eventually, which is gonna be just so nice. Eventually we're gonna need quite a bit of AoE stuff. Oh, Immolate's kind of funny. Oh, Immolate's kind of funny. Wildfire is it's like a Yu-Gi-Oh! Field spell if I had to describe it. Yeah. We'll get more stuff as we go on, and we'll be able to become quite a force as we continue on. Hello there, Lincoln.
Professor, great! You can train spells in your school for free. Here, I'll give you one now. Use it to start training a secondary school. Anyway, now that you're enrolled, you get your own, and this is the girl. Once you get settled in, report to the headmaster.
Alright, let's head out. Talk to Merle, the goat.
You're officially enrolled now? Then let me also introduce you to but on to more serious matters. It seems the trouble while you were gone. Chaos erupted all over the Malastare must be. Your victory on Unicorn Way makes you the perfect person to deal with this crisis. Go to Old Town and talk to Sergeant Muldoon immediately. We must set things right and discover.
One last word before you embark on your quest. Click on the question mark. Oh, good luck, young wizard.
Come to me. I am just outside the duel arena on Unicorn Way.
Oh, wow! You look You've gotta try a Oh, you just have to let me show you around. Follow me outside.
This is a...
And we'll do this quest real quick because I have heard that this can bug out at times. We also got, yeah, we also got Pixie, which is a very nice healing spell. Very calm. Old Reliable. I don't think we'll be removing that anytime soon.
For wizards of all schools and skill levels. It's fish! I know!
Ah, that's right, fishing.
And even you're planning on traipsing all over that there spiral.
You should talk to old Zeke whenever you see him. And And this is Eloise. She can...
Very cool. Yeah, it's just like a tutorial thing. It's just to show you around the main hub area. I'm not gonna just sit through all the dialogue here. I'm just gonna keep us going. Just for the sake of brevity.
Oh, don't worry about that, because the next stop on our tour is the shopping district, where you can prepare for anything.
Off to the shopping district. I already know where all this stuff is because I played this game quite a lot when I was a small fella.
Here is your go-to source for anything. You can also get back. If your gear lacks a little something, this is the first place you should come to improve it. But if you're light on gold, just come this way.
Head over here now.
So you're a young student. You don't have all the gold in the world. That's why you come to Old Town.
Yep, that's me. If you have items you don't need, just come to
Alex Bazaar is a great way to turn all your non-school gear and things into gold. But another way to get...
Yes, there's nothing more satisfying.
And I think that ends the tour? Photomance. I knew I was forgetting something. Oh, and buy stuff.
Sick. Quest done. We'll talk to good old Muldoon here.
Beyond these gates, the city's gone mad. Wait, you're the hero of Unicorn Way. We've got undead all over the place. Gah, now what? Oh, it's a pet. You kind of... But it shouldn't be in that tower. That's the caretaker. Oh, right. Undead. Wizard, go with the pet, work together, and find out what's happening in that tower.
Alright. I do think I am going to call it here for today, though. Very short stream, I know. However, again, there are things going on in real life that I need to attend to. However, I'll try and get a longer stream out eventually. So, that is going to be all for today. Don't know what we're going to do tomorrow, but I do know we're going to do it. And as always, I've been Manager. You've been amazing to have. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I will see you guys next time. Sayonara.